Now this is the chase beginning to form behind. Ivan Basso's in this.
That looks like Caruso.
Yeah, Caruso.
Caruso, the team leader there from Liquigas. He's following the rider there from NetApp as they start to sweep up the remnants of this break.
Picking up Tiernan-Locke, he wasn't. Here comes the man of the moment, Jonathan Tiernan-Locke. He goes past Briggs. Now then, he's beginning to set himself up for the run, for the line, and then the final finishing loop. And the crowd, just look at this. This is just like the Tour de France. They are all here, thousands of them. And Briggs, look at this. Briggs is finding the power to go with Jonathan Tiernan-Locke.
Well, I tell you, if Briggsy can stay with Tiernan-Locke, that will be so much benefit to Tiernan-Locke. That will help him on the backside of this circuit, over the top of this climb and down the descent as they loop back round to take this climb one more time. Here they go. Here we go, over the top. Here's the points. Tiernan-Locke takes maximum.
Yeah, Jonathan Tiernan-Locke takes the maximum points on the mountain climb. Briggs comes over in second place. But of course, that's really all academic, because it's all about who is going to pick up the vital bonus on the line, and also, of course, the stage victory. This is the defining moment. This is the race of selection. And we've got one of the young Great Britain riders here, Rob.
Is this Edmondson? It looks like Josh Edmondson. He was the only sole GB rider, young rider, to make that selection group yesterday. And here he is. He's just been selected for the World Championships next week. He's doing himself no harm whatsoever up in this front group. What a ride there by the young rider, Josh Edmondson.
Briggs then looks round to see where Jonathan Tiernan-Locke is. I think he may have gone a little bit too early, actually. The leader of the Endura team would have probably done better to wait for the final ascent. And they could get picked up by this chasing group.
They could very well do, but if they do, if he's got anything left, he'll only do the same thing again, I'm pretty sure. Tiernan-Locke, he's climbing so well, supremely confident on the climbs. NetApp right. Going clear. Is that Huzarski or Koenig?
Could be Huzarski, actually. The pole could well be Huzarski trying to go across the gap. He's 9th overall, 2 minutes in the overall standings, so it would make sense. So we've now got 3 riders at the head of the contest, and that is going to help a great deal. It's strengthened the conviction of the trio that are going away. Briggs finally looks as though he's beginning to puff here. He's struggling to stay in contention, and Briggs has lost contact. We thought that would be the case. So it's now Jonathan Tiernan-Locke, and he's got one rider with him that may not contribute at all to the pace setting.
Yep, 105. Koenig from NetApp. He can do an awful lot of damage on the back end of this climb over the top and help, really help there, John Tiernan-Locke. He's saying, come on, help me.
Yeah, Koenig was actually 9th in this race overall last year. Rob, only 1 minute and 19 seconds back. He's a pretty handy rider to have, but look at Edmondson. Edmondson, he's totally inspired here. This young rider then on the Great Britain team, absolutely flying. He's only 20 years of age, and he's not afraid of reputations, and he could take a few scalps here. He's bridging to the leaders, and he's escaped from the peloton.
Well, he's the carrot now, isn't he? He's the carrot lying there, dangling between these 2 riders that have gone clear and the rest of the break behind, the rest of the group chasing, trying to bring them back. But Tiernan-Locke out of the saddle now. Looks calm and collected, doesn't he?
He certainly does, and he needs to keep the pace on now. He needs to keep the pressure applied. This could be the moment when Jonathan Tiernan-Locke underpins the overall victory for the Tour of Britain. Encouragement from the side here. They recognise just what an important move it is. And now Edmondson forced to come out of the saddle here as he tries to stay clear of the group that are closing down on him. And it's the rider from Liquigas that's bringing the rest of the group back up to Edmondson.
Come on, Josh. Josh Edmondson there, the young rider from Great Britain, as we go back to the front of the race here. Now we finally see the face of Tiernan-Locke. He's finally started to have issues now. He really is starting to hurt, but not surprisingly, the effort that he's putting in here.
Well, there's a rich mix of supporters here, isn't there? We've got, I don't know, is that the Caerphilly boxing champion? But he was out supporting. And, of course, he's got a lot of fellow friends with him as well. But look at this now. I'm really impressed with the climbing style of Edmondson. He's surely a big rider of the future.